So I'm not gonna lie, there is a lot of talking about this TWAB that I'm going to skip. I usually skip the majority of the fluff words just for the important news, but there is a lot of talking. So I will say the topics of which in case anyone wants to actually look. But the first is covering like game security and cheating and that sort of thing. But they pretty much say right here that basically, if you complained about getting an account banned and don't say they don't remember cheating, when they investigate cases, often they find that a account that they had was on somebody's system that was cheating and other things. So basically, don't give your account to use recovery services. Otherwise, you can get banned. So just because your finger's not on the keyboard and while cheating occurred is not considered during a appeal. Then they looked more at Iron Banner and Eruption and stuff, talking about a scoring issue they are aware that existed, talking about matchmaking and skill, quitter penalties that are being introduced, and issues with latency. So if there's anything Crucible-wise that you wanted to pay attention to, then there is that. But a thing that I will cover is map selection. Supposedly they're going to adjust map selection so that some of these maps, including Disjunction and Cathedral Dusk, are going to get increased weight. Then all these maps are going to have their usual weighting, basically meaning they're going to roll around in random rotations more. And then Bannerfall, Midtown, Exodus Blue, Wormhaven, Burnout, those are going to be less likely to come across. And then same thing with Dead Cliffs, not seeing that nearly as often. And then the Anomaly and the Cauldron and Convergence have just been outright removed from map rotation, supposedly for now. And then when the update goes live today, that is, lowering the weighting of Disjunction and Cathedral just from increased to full weighting. So basically, it's a little bit more possible to get those maps. So, you know, that sort of thing. But then going into it, basically, they talk about also the Destiny stuff for Fall Guys is coming out, what you can get, and all that sort of stuff. Basically, you can get any class looks, the Spicy Ramen Celebration, a Ghost Shell wearable, and that sort of thing. But of course, going through the rest of it. So, Master Raid, this is probably the most important thing. And that is that Master Raid launches next Tuesday on September the 20th. And the normal mode challenges also get challenge mode. So if you ever wish to just get double loot for anything, you complete the challenge mode to get it. And if you wish to run Master, encounters reward stat-focused armor like Master modes before. It will have a weekly rotation, we'll say Intellect or Resilience-focused armor. That'll be the more weighted stat. Challenges in each Master mode area will reward adept weapons. All encounters are set at power level 1600 and powerful cap plus 30. And so yeah, if you wish to get into this, the power cap is 1600. If you want to get anywhere near that to actually run it, and that's your goal. But then of course, hotfix and stuff. Next Tuesday, there's going to be hotfix going out to offline, maintenance time, and all that sort of thing. Some known issues there, continuing, let's see, the latest issues. Issues report of players unable to access Destiny 2 on PlayStation 4. Get fucked, PlayStation. The 120Hz refresh rate option is missing on next-gen consoles. The Rift Lost Sector is missing triumphs and incorrectly lists shields present. The charging melee keybind functions inconsistently with a Titan Thunderclap melee when in close range of enemies. The Hyperborean Pinion Exotic Sparrow cannot be obtained from collections. The Dawn Chorus Exotic Helmet doesn't appear in collections. The Expedition activity doesn't show any stats in the activity summary. The Xenology Exotic Quest isn't counting progress in playlist activities, which I don't believe that, considering I finished Xenology while running random strikes. Then, repeatable Star Trek bounties can continue to be purchased when players have a full quest inventory. It seems like they haven't fixed anything because those sound very familiar. And then that's pretty much it. Then we have movies of the week that for some reason aren't loading, including the mail of the week. And then I also talk about a member of the community that was lost, if anyone is interested in the obituary or his story. But then, of course, moving forward, then there's a lot more fluff, but that's pretty much the TWAB. There's not a lot that they tell us. That's pretty much Master Mode stuff was the only in-game news. Everything else was all reporting on other things. So, for that, my name is Matt Scorpion. I'll see you in the next video.